Hello and welcome to Lunchtime News. I am Rhoda Ngonzi. We'll dig into it. As the National Resistance Movement initiates its party membership renewal and the registration exercise nationwide in the border district of Tororo, two constituency, Tororo County North and South, have boycotted the exercise. The protest arises from NRM members' discontent with the Secretariat's decision to replace the former registrar who has been managing party activities in the area. The NRM Director of Communication, Emmanuel Dombo, however, defends the party's decision to remove the former registrar, citing his status as a public servant on the government payroll.
Today, the National Resistance Movement begins the exercise of verifying all members who are no longer active in the party and replacing them with active ones ahead of its internal elections and the general polls. Despite expectations, the exercise faces obstacles in Tororo, with both Tororo County North and South constituencies boycotting. District NRM Chairperson Apollo Ofono Yeri expresses concerns over the situation.
We NRM supporters, let us not behave like opposition, fighting among ourselves. We have to supplement. Tororo County supplement West Budama. West Budama supplement Tororo County. Municipality will supplement West Budama. So that we come as a very strong district.
Local leaders from Tororo County criticize the Secretariat's decision to replace the registrar, questioning its timing, especially considering the removed registrar's involvement in previous party elections in the two constituencies.
He was there the other time and he did the work very, very good. Now, the appointing authority who gave him the letter was the same person again who was sacking him. We are saying, why was he not sacked at that time if they knew that he was not eligible for that position? Two, it is claimed that he is a civil servant and is not supposed to draw salaries maybe twice whatsoever is said. Well, that is the thing, but that thing could have been done earlier.
We are staying the process up to when the end of that process of getting a registrar is finalized, as was guided in our meeting with the first national vice chairperson, Right Honorable Alhaji Moses Gongo, who advised that we have a meeting in the NRM Secretariat with the proposed name of a new registrar.
Emmanuel Dombo refutes the boycott, stating that the decision to replace the former registrar was based on discovering his status as a government employee.
According to the law, we are not supposed to use a civil servant in partisan affairs. So in order to protect the civil servant and also protect the work that we are doing, we are guided by the Director Legal to drop JJ Oburu and appoint somebody else, which has been done.
Dombo assures efforts are underway to resolve the issue promptly.
There is a meeting which has been called in Kampala for Friday. Honorable Angura and team met Chigongo, and Honorable Chigongo directed that the Secretariat should listen to a petition from the leaders of Tororo County, and then once this matter has been resolved, the following day we must be able back here.
As the exercise deadline approaches on Sunday, the fate of the two constituencies remains uncertain.
Meanwhile, the NRM membership register updates have commenced smoothly in Moroto district and municipality, with a significant turnout of party members either updating their details or registering as new members. NRM spans across 233 villages in Moroto district and municipality. Moroto NRM chairperson Michael Ortiz issued a warning to those planning to ferry non-residents, stating that they will face arrest.
Exercise is very fine, it's going on very well. Voting, if there is no ID, you put that thing of voting. So those are the things we consider. And we are telling everybody that you must register in your village. And we would not like to entertain those people in court, those who ferry people from other areas to come and register here. No, we get you 7 years in prison. That's what we agreed and we resolved in Kampala with our lawyer, that we don't want this coming election to be like the 2021 primaries. We want our primaries this time to be very clean and smart. That's why we are starting with a register. We want to have a clean register where there are no double names. You know, people who are ferried from other places to register here, they vote there, they vote here. We don't want that to happen. It's been history here. People ferry people from Napak district to come to Moroto to register. So that during elections, they vote for particular people who have ferried them. We are saying that one must stop.
Exercise is okay, but the only challenge is you find that some people have migrated, and also what
The kraals. We shall reach there. The village registers will go to the kraals. They will finish the village, then the village LC one will say, my kraals are in point B. Then it goes together with the registrar to the kraal and register those people in the kraal.
someone says that my ID is fun. When you come to register, they say my ID, I left my ID from the kraal.
The distance of the two villages, because I'm covering, moving door to door. Again, from this village you go to another village, because I'm covering two villages. Yes.
How many have you registered so far?
53. In the training yesterday, they told us you capture the ones of 18 below up to 16 of age. You put it to the blank space behind the register.
We are registering people of 16 years. Because somebody who is 16 now is eligible to vote in 2026. So all those will be captured.
And Minister for Kampala Metropolitan Affairs, Hajat Minsa Kamanda, has urged the Muslim community to utilize the holy month of Ramadan to reflect on the spiritual teachings of Islam, aiming to transform society. Kamanda made these remarks while officiating at the Iftar dinner organized by MTN Uganda in collaboration with Salam Charity.
Fasting during the holy month of Ramadan stands as one of the central pillars of Islam. Throughout this period of fasting, Muslims are encouraged to delve deeply into the teachings of Islam and the life of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
So as we gather tonight and continue with our fast, let us be reminded of the objectives of fasting as pillars of Islam. Let us also use this time of fasting to foster unity of purpose as Muslims. It's this unity that will take us far as Muslims, both materially and spiritually.
At the Iftar dinner hosted by MTN Uganda in collaboration with the Salam Charity, Muslims came together to share insights into the history of Islam. The gathering provided opportunity for congregational Maghrib prayers.
Tonight, as we gather here, we are reminded of the enduring friendship and camaraderie that exists between MTN Uganda and the Muslim community. The holy month of Ramadan holds a profound significance for the Muslims around the world. It is a time of reflection, spiritual rejuvenation, and acts of kindness. Ramadan represents us with an opportunity to recommit ourselves to our faith and to one another.
Such gatherings serve as moments for the Muslim community to reflect on the spiritual teachings derived from the life of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. This fosters moral transformation within society.
Yes, Ramadan is the month when we are reminded of our equality before our Creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When we congregate to worship, eat together, help the needy, have mercy on the sick, the weak, and the vulnerable, It is the time of giving, sharing, and emphasizing the coexistence of all shades of humanity without discrimination.
By sharing experiences and insights, individuals strengthen the bonds of brotherhood with the fellow Muslims and promote a sense of togetherness within society. Abdul Nasir Luwama and Rogers Kumagum for UBC.
Now, Cabali district is currently facing a severe water shortage crisis impacting both residents and businesses alike. The National Water and Sewage Corporation has been struggling for over a week to restore the supply. Residents have resorted to seeking alternative sources for clean water like boreholes. Grimasiko, a resident affected by the crisis, highlights the critical role water plays in daily life activities, expressing frustration over the lack of communication from National Water and Sewage Corporation over the outage. Likewise, hotel owner Waswa Bukali voices frustration over the additional costs incurred due to the water shortage. LC3 chairman for Cabali Municipality Central Division, Samari Naitwe, warns about the potential health hazards such as cholera resulting from the prolonged shortage. National Water Sewage Corporation manager for Cabali District, Patrick Team, attributes the problem to power supply issues damaging water pump motors, leading to a significant reduction in production capacity.
Number of customers. You have the wash places, and these wash places definitely need what? Need water. If you find that the ablutions or the toilets, the urinals, they are not clean, actually the likely consequences of that is even having a problem of diseases. You see, without water, the listener should understand that there are likely challenges of people getting diseases like cholera, like dysentery. People should understand that 90% of the diseases we get come as a result of not having clean and safe water. I definitely understand the water coverage for now is close to 70%, but still it is low. And therefore, we are getting water which is still not clean. But nonetheless, we need to understand that having no water at all is more hazardous. It is
that the problem is bigger than what people can see. Because I've been saying, many people, I was interacting with a few people saying for them they have not eaten because they don't have even water to use in cooking. So it is something that that is really not nice. But however, we want to stand with the National Water to ensure that, because they've been communicating what the challenge is, that they are working on their facility in Bunyonyi. We hope that they can quicken the process so that we don't even get issues. Because without water, we can even get an outbreak, so which may also cause more problems. And now I imagine within the sewage system where people are not using cisterns to flush, then it is also going to create a lot of blockages, which is also going to paralyze the sewage system and which is also going to create hygiene problems. So I want to appeal to National Water to move fast. And also,
Heavy line was one of the ones that was affected. But we are putting a replacement which was sent from Kampala. So we are fortunate enough that we are able to get one in time. And we are having it fitted. We're just waiting for the MIME team. Once we get done, we are going to call them and have it tested in their presence as well.
Now, government under the Ministry of Water and Sanitation, with support from its partners, have brought cesspool trucks to several regions in the country to handle the issue of sewage management. There has been mismanagement of sewage in various cities, with people releasing sewage to drainage channels when it rains. The process currently for emptying the septic tanks requires one to have 200,000 to 400,000 shillings. Communications officer for the Ministry of Water and Sanitation, Charles Ngabirano, says the price of emptying septic tanks is going to reduce to at least 150,000 shillings depending on the distance. Now, this project in Cabali district in Busoga region, the eastern part of Uganda, is going to serve over 7 districts of Buyende, Luka, Kaliro, Iganga, Mayuge, Namutamba and Bujiri.
Wetlands polluting the environment. So through the support from World Bank, we acquired the 2 cesspool emptiers for the eastern region to help in carrying fecal matters from homes in Kamuli and the surrounding areas, the Ruuka and other districts, to ensure that we manage the fecal sludge here. After managing this fecal sludge, we shall also be able to generate manure, which we shall be drying and selling to the community as a source of income out of this activity we are doing. We are promoting these fecal sludges because they are simple and easy to manage, mostly in towns where we cannot have central systems. This sludge drying bed has a capacity of 200,000. So once it is full, we close it, we charge in the other and leave it to dry as we get the manure. An individual, depending on the distance, but the cheapest we are charging is 150,000. And our trucks are big, they carry up to 8,000 liters.
Reducing the cost of if the toilet can get full, it needs to dig another pit latrine. But because of this program, we just empty those latrines, then we use it more and more. Then after, we are getting some jobs through the company. We are getting, after they empty the toilet, they bring that sludge to this place. Then after, we use it like a manure.
At a very subsidized price, we are doing it at a rate of 50,000 because we are promoting. Then the other activity is to conduct a keep communicating exercise today.
Take a quick break. When we return, business news.
Fred!
Osmosis.
Freddy! Fred Dollar, my boss, CEO Inojo, the general of generals, the conqueror of conquerors, the first and the final, the sky above the skies, the promised land, the terms and the conditions, the international king crocodile, the source of the Nile.
I don't have money today.
Just take a polite loan of 200k to stock my shop. The signs and symptoms of success. The bank commander, not the bank teller.
Why hassle for a loan when you've got MTN Momo? We're sorting it. Use the Momo app or dial *165*5# for all quick loans. Choose from the different loan options from our partners and get one that works for you. Together, we're unstoppable.
Nyati Motion Pictures brings you Tuko Pamoja Ankole segment. Learn about the fabrication of Ankole Kingdom from Nkore, the beautiful village of milk and honey at the detriment of Mpororo states.
Ankole as a kingdom came about in 1901.
Ankole is a colonial fabrication.
And all these so small kingdoms were counties of the original Itara.
Ruhinda, Ruanjunachi, who was Mtrezi,
the son of Wamara Ranjanjuruabwe.
And that starts the rulers of Ankole called Vahinda.
Who are the pre-colonial heroes from Ankole?
Is it Rutaraka, Muguta? Is it Intare, Kitabanyoro? Find out from Tuko Pamoja.
Daily screenings at Ham Cinemax in Wandegea at 11:30, 2 p.m., 4:30 and 7 p.m. To get a ticket, call 0778 787 660. Tuko pamoja?
Ebiseera by'okuzzaayo abaana mu masomero tebiteekwa kukaluubiriza n'akatono. Eno kusimba nnyiriri mpanvu kano kalipagano ka bidduka. Simanyi kuzunga na banka siripsi. Kati osobola okusasula school fees z'omwana wo ate n'okola n'ebirala ntoko ku ssimu ye ey'omu ngalo. Ekikola kyangu nnyo. Nyiga bunyizi *165*8 ogoberera ebikulagiriddwa oba okozese app ya MTN Momo. Ate kati okola ki olwaleero? MTN Mobile Money Uganda Limited erungamizibwa banka enkulu eya Uganda.
Welcome back. Now in business news, Equity Bank Uganda has partnered with its local leaders in Rwenzori sub-region to provide training for women in financial literacy and management. This initiative is part of a series of activities in celebration of Women's Month aimed at improving their standards of living and financial capabilities.
In celebrating Women's Month, Equity Bank has conducted training sessions for women in the Rwenzori region, focusing on financial literacy to empower them in managing their savings and making informed decisions in money management.
We've taught them to really understand which business comes through. And when you're given a loan, let the loan do its purpose, not to divert any loan. And I assure each and every lady or woman in this world that when you're given a loan facility, indeed it has to give you benefits when well utilized.
Under Abachala Kuntiko campaign, women have been equipped with skills to achieve financial independence and avoid unnecessary borrowing.
It's the budgeting, and that's why we really started with the financial literacy to make sure that if we give you a loan facility, you understand how to utilize it without any struggle, to make sure that the income which comes through even overweighs your expenses. So the challenge mainly has been budgeting.
Linda Irene, the woman member of parliament for Fort Portal City, stressed the importance of establishing women-based markets to enhance household incomes.
Because women have come. Women are very hardworking. We are in handwork, we are in farming, we are trying value addition, but the biggest challenge we have, we do not have market. So what we need to do now is to work together with the banks that are giving us money, because when we get money from banks, we need to work and pay back. So if we do not have market, it will be very difficult for these women to be able to pay back these loans.
Beneficiaries of equity loans shared their stories of how their lives have been transformed through these initiatives.
Started up with Equity. They gave us loan. By good chance, by the time when they gave us loan, we knew how to use it because of the training we had with them. But now I'm investing. I think in future I will be having many things than now.
The training sessions were attended by over 200 women from various districts in the Rwenzori region, including Kabarole, Fort Portal City, Bunyangabo, Chenjojo, among others. Komagum Rogers and Abdul Nasir Lubwama for UBC.
Meanwhile, women entrepreneurs in Uganda's tech industry are advocating for increased startup capital, recognizing its crucial role in unleashing the full potential of creativity and innovation in business. However, they also encounter challenges such as digital divide, where they create products for communities that may lack the means to access them, thereby hindering their impact.
In Uganda, women are fiercely advocating for gender equality, firmly believing in their ability to excel in the tech sector. Sabrina Atwine, the Chief Executive Officer of Nimarunji Initiative, is among those leading the charge. As a tech entrepreneur, Sabrina emphasizes the significant gender gap prevalent in Uganda's technology landscape.
As a person, I genuinely think that if we want development, if we want growth, if we want sustainability, if we want development, if we want to like have long-term solutions to our society problems that we've had for so long, investing women is definitely one of the big things that we need. Investing in startups like Nimaronji, spearheaded by women.
While dreams are becoming a reality for some women today, there are still significant challenges faced in their strive to dominate in fields traditionally viewed as male-dominated.
For me, I look at women as potential. I look at women as assets. Yes. I look at women as a market pool itself, yeah? But the challenge is that these women are still, even with the advancements, there are still so many inequalities. The advancements that we can see when it comes to like women equality is really in centers like Kampala.
Prosi Wanyana, innovation lead at the Innovation Village, echoes Sabrina's sentiments. Both young women in business believe that supporting women's ideas and offering programs to help them build their businesses incrementally will lead to their success.
Yeah, so like there is this gap of, as I said, women not being trusted with a lot of things, but at the end of the day, when you find a team that does not have women, it's chaotic. That a business that doesn't, we are fast thinkers, quick thinkers, put things together because we have a lot of things to do. Women tend to make small monies work. They think beyond food. They think in the future. Women's thoughts are futuristic.
Uganda boasts of a thriving entrepreneurial ecosystem, but it also grapples with a high rate of business failures.
Look at Uganda, most of these businesses are really small, small enterprise businesses, and we tend not to keep books. Yes. So you find they know I lent in Mama Nandu to salt, I gave her credit, I lent so and so. They know them in the head, but they don't have it written. Yeah. They do not do balancing. I went with 50 shillings and I bought this and this and this. I've sold this, now I've got a profit of 100. Yes. So like the data, mostly data is the one that is failing most of the businesses here. And when it comes to women juggling a lot of things, like I have to make sure the kids are eaten, I have to make sure the house is in order, I have to make sure there is food on the table.
By providing opportunities and support, young women in the tech industry aim to not only bring their innovative ideas to fruition, but also contribute significantly to the growth and success of businesses in Uganda and beyond. Dennis Igoa for UBC News.
And the third edition of the International Women's Day Cabali, or Marketplace, organized by the Private Sector Foundation in Uganda with support from MasterCard Foundation, kicks off tomorrow the 15th of March till the 17th in Jinja City. The event that will feature business clinics seeks to give women in business a platform to network, expand their market reach, and also inspire future generations.
It's going to be for 3 days, 15th, 16th, 17th, and it's going to be one of the best. We've had, as PSFU, we've had one in Luwero, one in Kampala, now one in Jinja. But I think Jinja is going to be the best because I see this as the tourism city, I see this as the entrepreneur city, and what we're praying is we want all the ladies, all the women in Jinja, all the women in Kamuli, to come and see the showcasing of all the women entrepreneurs in Jinja.
We have our women there. Their status is, I'm saying, it's not so good. Those who are able to produce black market for their products and financial support. Most of them would like to expand, to grow, but they don't have the capacity because most times they just borrow from banks and they are not able to sustain their businesses because of financial support and also market for their products. We have women who are working on these craft things. They are quite a number, but they don't have markets for that. We have women who are making porridge from different pumpkins, porridge for babies, but they don't have markets.
I also have a number of women groups I know of that are involved in the production, for instance, of soap. but they are doing this on a very small scale. They do not have, the machines that they can use to produce quality, to make quality products, but also be able to produce in bulky. Because the more volumes you produce, the higher the profit. So some of them produce on a very small scale and they end up getting very little proceeds out of what they are producing.
We have enlisted the participation of over 250 exhibitors. Some of these exhibitors that are coming are looking for distributors in Jinja and in the Busoga region. Some of them are also looking for franchisees. So it's not just a question of them exhibiting their goods and services. This Katale Season 3 is coming packed with business opportunities for the showgoers that will be coming around. So I'd like to encourage you, if you're from within Jinja, if you're from within Kamuli or Iganga, come round, have a look at the different business opportunities that you are likely to find here.
Ten days since the belated 2023 African Games started, Ugandans continue to participate. Let's take a look.
Weightlifter Stephen Ojede contested in the 96 kilogram category and finished 5th in the snatch after lifting 115 kilograms.
It was really a tight competition because I competed with the best lifter in the continent, but I really managed to do it harder and do my best.
He also partook of the clean and jerk where he managed 152 for his 5th place finish and completed at a combined 267 kilograms that he prides in.
It was really a tight competition, but I really did well, and of course I managed to set my personal record by doing the best of 267 in total, breaking the total record which I did in the last competition of 260.
The girls' cricket team, the Victoria Pearls, were in action but fell short in their quest to wrestle bronze from Nigeria. Others in action on Wednesday were swimmers Tendo Kaumi, Tara Naluwoza and Tendo Mukarazi, who all finished out of the top positions in their heats. The Uganda team camp was boosted by the arrival of the rugby cranes and tennis teams. On a day the team's judo player Zubeja Talikaza lost to Senegalese opposition. There will be action for several Ugandans today, highlighted by the handball girls that face Cameroon, weightlifter Aisha Namataka and the Bombers. Uganda has so far won 7 medals including gold, 3 silvers and 3 bronze medals.
And that does it for Lunchtime News. Thank you for sticking with us. I am Rhoda Ngonzi. Good afternoon.
UBC